everyone, and welcome to the July TarotScope for Aquarius. Today we are using the Spirit Keepers Tarot Vitruvian edition by the magnificent and wonderful Mademoiselle Lynna. She is so beautiful and these cards are just amazing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started by clearing out any negative energy that may exist. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for Aquarius during the month of July? July for Aquarius. What do you need to focus on? What do you need to watch out for and pay attention to? Okay, Spirit, Aquarius. Aquarius for July. Okay, now we will look for our significator card. And here we go. So it looks like the focus for Aquarius during the month of July is going to be on challenges, conflicts, battles, and possibly even legal matters. So let's go ahead and start and see what Spirit is trying to tell us about. Okay. Okay, and our first card is the Contender, 5 of Scepters. 5 hands of 5 princes extend their scepters in battle, fighting to be the king. The 5 rods here symbolize the essential nature of strife in this card. Each hand wielding a rod points an index finger at another. They each in turn blame each other for the troubles, uncertainty, and instability that has come to pass. The contender is the spirit of a zero-sum game. This is the spirit appearing before you when you face competition. This is the battle, the contention you fight for domination. This is the spirit who helps you through a rivalry for supremacy. There is strife in your world, but the contender is the spirit here to help you navigate that strife. The 5 rods form the rune Ingwaz for love, peace, creativity, and great potential. A circuit of pentagons in the background symbolize not just the material world, but the material world occupied by mankind's intelligence, ingenuity, and zealotry. The Rogue, 7 of Swords. Yep, we're definitely looking at some conflict here. The Rogue is mischief personified. Here you see the story of Loki cutting off Sif's beautiful golden locks of hair while she sleeps. Sif is the Norse goddess of the earth, of plenitude and the grains, affinity, fertility, family, marriage, mother of might and magnificence. She was also a seer. The mind, the thought plane, and the intellect are the weakening barriers to materialized success. The 7 of Swords denotes an unstable mind and unstable efforts. Your own thoughts and judgment are what undermine fruition. The Rogue is the spirit of cunning and scheming. We see compromised integrity, yet the Rogue is also the personification of one who is misunderstood. So when this spirit appears to you, you are the rogue in pursuit of an undertaking that diverges from the mainstream. You may get blowback for it, and yet take heart that the toad on the lily pad is symbolic of a rainmaker, an omen of ambition that begets plenitude, while the snail calls in the grace of the eminence and the blessing of the 9 of Orbs. Where the realm of 7s is the province of reasoning, the 7 of Swords is the reasoning that convinces you to act in a clandestine, cunning, or devious manner because you're clever enough to get away with it. The 7 of Swords is the spirit of acting impulsively. It also shows someone fleeing from social norms, who embraces the role of being the outcast in society. Apocalypse, Last Judgment. This is the spirit presented upon your path when you have arrived at a point of no return. What has transpired is now irreversible. The only way out is through. This is that moment of full realization for why all that has happened to you has happened. The apocalypse is the spirit of revelation. When the answers that were hidden before are now obvious, this is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. The apocalypse is a mythic personification of an event horizon. This is a space-time in which no event that comes subsequent can affect the outcome, because all that could have affected it has either transpired or not transpired. The apocalypse card appears when you have crossed the boundary of where gravitational pull over you is such that turning back is impossible. Archangel of Glory, Angel of Art and Grace. The angelic title for the King of Scepters is the Archangel of Glory, a patron of the arts and bringer of salvation. This is the Angel of Glory and Grace. His symbol is both the flame and papyrus scroll, representing wisdom and knowledge. The Archangel of Glory is a divine teacher of the arts and all forms of scholarship. This is the angel now by your side to facilitate success in artistic, literary, academic, or scholarly endeavors. He is also known as having the sharpest and clearest vision of all the heavenly spirits, and is now present to lend his sight to you. The Archangel of Glory was once also the patron deity of Delphi Oracle, and so your attunement to the King of Scepters brings you closer to the gift of prophecy. Those to whom this king appears will have the innate affinity to the arts, music, poetry, and the science of medicine. When the angel of art and grace appears in your readings, you are an incarnate of Alexander the Great, and thus hold the potential to conquer realms far beyond what you currently perceive for yourself. Dream big, aim high, and the glory of the Archangel will lift you to the heights you set upon. The Archangel of Glory is the absolute epitome of intellectual, innovative, and creative excellence. This is the angel who makes an appearance in your reading when you've been ordained by the powers that be to be more motivated yourself so that you can motivate others, to quell your own fears and anxieties so that you can placate the fears and anxieties that others are feeling, and to replace the uncertainty with calculated risk, self-confidence, and visionary thinking. The shining flame, lightning, and the pyre. The shining flame is alchemizing the elemental nature of fire to advance your professional work. Transmuted fire is the qualities of heat and dryness. Heat is the quality the shining flame endows you with now to help you accelerate, hasten, and advance your progress. Dryness is crystallization and the creation of something that will finally be in defined concrete form. When the Knight of Scepters appears to you, angels are illuminating upon the ways a seed of divine intellect has been sown into your mind, which you are now being called to manifest. This knight is also a spiritual guide who appears to you to lead you to an awakening. The appearance of this card is a prophecy that awakening is imminent. The angel, a divine higher genius. This is the first sight and recognition of our inner divine genius. It is the presence of your own holy guardian angel. Key 14 marks the transition point to a higher state of consciousness and thus a heightened state of personal well-being. This is the first omen that you are on the path to ascension. When the angel appears to you, exceptionalism amplifies your ordinary consciousness. The tempering of what is higher divine with what is physical brings healing, rejuvenation, and changes towards the better. This is where it gets better. When the angel appears to you, it is an omen that troubles are passing, pains subsiding, and you are growing closer to divinity. The angel is your patron deity. Genius in Greco-Roman lore is one's tutelary deity, or guardian spirit that protects an individual person. It is your daemon, from your cradle to your grave, the realization of an inner divine. Circumstances in your life path have converged and a work of personal inspiration becomes your productivity. You realize your innate talents and bring into material being that which is extraordinary. This is the primordial spirit of exceptionalism. Key 14 corresponds with Sagittarius, the sign of the archer, which expresses a compelling nature of the divine higher genius. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Look for the omens in your path. Your angel will always reach out to you and forewarn you of dangers or troubles to come. That is not to say that your angel averts danger from coming your way. The reason why you must suffer is from a divine creed well beyond human wisdom. Invest more confidence in your own intuition. It is precisely your intuition that actualizes the inner genius. Trusting in your own intuition is what begets genius. To come into knowledge and conversation with your holy guardian angel, you must first fully trust in your own intuition. When genius is realized, the product is art. One foot of the angel is dipped into the great salt sea of awareness, while the other keeps balance on the material plane. Written upon one slash, dissolve and concentrate. An alchemical maximum balancing a time to rest and a time to act, which leads to successful completion of the great work. And upon the other, the necessary changes having been made. Reminiscent of the bow from Key 6, the astrological polarity of the angel. When the spirit of the angel appears, it is divinity showing its face to you. It is divinity assuring you that you are never alone. You do not suffer the slings and arrows without your angel standing by. The threads of fate knotted around the angel's gown signify that the path of the higher genius is always intertwined with you. The iris by her foot reveals to us that she was the angel of justice and a protege of the empress. The angel now reveals that the light in Key 13 was her all along. The Ferryman, 6 of Swords. The ferryman navigates you to calmer waters. When the ferryman appears to you, you are about to embark upon a journey in the hopes of leaving behind turbulence and achieving earned success. The success factors that the ferryman endows you with are intellectualism, acute and accurate analysis, and claircognizance. The emblem of universal Mercury the ferryman wields symbolizes specialized knowledge and a methodical plan. Plans move forward. When the 6 of Swords appears, a pathway out of danger is being revealed to you. Note here how the ferryman is also the passenger on the boat. To some, Erenrod may appear disguised as the ferryman, her silver wheel concealed from view. When she appears in the 6 of Swords, the card indicates reincarnation, the full moon, perhaps even retribution, and the river is the Aurora Borealis. And the Ebony Shield, power and authority of Earth. The Queen of Orbs brings nourishment so that you have the vitality to accomplish your goals and the strength to overcome your challenges. She bears the apple of knowledge that will fortify you with all you need to be your most resourceful. The Ebony Shield brings protection around your wealth, luck, gains, and earthly dominion so that others cannot take what is yours. When the Ebony Shield appears to you, she is making her presence known so that you might take prudent action to preserve your assets and capital. Save, invest, and be more mindful of your security. The Ebony Shield is about development of the material resources you already have on hand, and not to reach out and grasp at new, possibly illusory ones. The Ebony Shield is about gratitude for your daily bread. Focus your efforts on being industrious at what you're already doing, and don't get distracted by what you wish you were doing. The Queen of Orbs appears in your reading to endow you with resourcefulness and to help you activate your own intelligence. Encoded into the Ebony Shield is the story of Rachel, Jacob's great love. When you're feeling barren, look around you to conceive of an alternate yet equally viable solution to your problem. Here, there might also be the theme of being more beloved one, but having to endure the greater burden of suffering and personal sacrifice. My, Aquarius. Blaming everyone else for your troubles, constant fighting, acting impulsively, not thinking clearly, cutting people off? Are you being a little scheitzer? There's no turning back. You made your bed. Now you have to lay in it. You have to deal with the consequences of your actions. You cannot just apologize and keep doing the same thing over and over. Snap out of it. Get your head together. You can not only get through this mess, but you can get others on your side to help you. Listen, once you get yourself together, you will have a whole new outlook on things. You will begin to notice yourself being able to come up with solid solutions more easily. It's like you're seeing things for the first time. Hey, get a notebook and journal your thoughts. This is exciting. You will also find balance by strengthening your relationship with your angels and your ancestors. They are constantly with you. They want to help you. They are your shining light. They are here to help lead you out of the turbulence and into the calm. So stop this mess. You are better than this. I cannot express enough how important it is. Let me say that again. I cannot express enough how important it is to build, strengthen, and maintain a solid relationship with your angels and ancestors. Get your head together. Journal your thoughts and ideas and build on what you already have. You will make it through this rough patch, but only if you do your part. Okay, we are also going to be drawing a card from Andrew's Angels and F-Bombs Oracle deck to receive a divine message from the angels for the month of July for Aquarius. So let's see what the angels are telling us. What message do we need to hear from the angels? Okay, and we have Archangel Sandalphon. Archangel Sandalphon's specialties: he works with musicians, delivers prayers from earth to heaven, brings spiritual paths together. His color is turquoise. His crystal is turquoise, and he comes under the astrological sign of Pisces. So do some research on Archangel Sandalphon and talk to him this month to help you get through whatever you need to get through. He will be there for you to help you and guide you. So see, there you go. That goes right along with the message that I was telling you about building that relationship with your angels and your ancestors. If you feel like they're not listening to you, ask Archangel Sandalphon to help deliver your message to where it needs to go. He will help you. Employ him. Do some research. Find out what you can find out about Archangel Sandalphon, because he is there with you right now for the entire month of July. Start with him. Start there, talk to him, and then start saying your prayers to other angels to build your relationship with your ancestors. I pray to God in heaven that you already have a relationship with your ancestors. If you do, wonderful. That's great. If you don't, please, 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 and you don't even need to know their name, just call on your ancestors, known and unknown. Ask Archangel Sandalphon to help deliver the message to the right people. He will help you. I hope that today's message has resonated with you and will help guide you and lead you throughout the month of July. If you would like a more detailed reading, you can go to my website at www.conjureknits.com. I have several different options to choose from. Just click on one of the links at the top of the page. As always, I hope each and every one of you have a very, very beautiful July, and love you bunches.